Hey guys, it's Miss Harden. Hope everybody's having a fabulous day. We are going to be doing our decimal multiplication using rounding, and we are working on the second problem that you guys have on your paper. It's 6 5/10 times 5 2/10. Um, so what we are going to do, first step right here, we have to do rounding. So we need to round 6 5/10 to the nearest whole number. So that 6 is either going to stay a 6 or it's going to round up to a 7. And the way that we know what it's going to do is this 5 is going to tell it what to do. So remember, Miss Cipriani taught you in the last problem 5 or more, raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So that 5 is 5 or more. So that's telling the 6 to, you got it, it's going to become a 7. Okay. And then the 5 2/10, decimal didn't want to go there, did it? The 5 2/10 is going to round to, what do you think? Yep, it's going to stay the same because that 2 told the 5 what to do, and the 2 is 4 or less. So really, when we round, our new problem is 7 times 5, and that equals 35. So our answer is going to be close to 35. All right, now we need to solve it without the decimals. Well, let's go ahead and try that. So instead of 6 5/10, actually it's going to be 65. And then 5 2/10, we're just going to call it 52. So now let's do it. Let's solve it algorithm style. I still like to call it turtle head and algorithm together. So first we're going to multiply the ones digit. 2 times 5, you got it, that's 10. Now I have to carry the 1, if the 1 wants to get there. And then 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Okay, yeah, we got to go over this, our little statement problem here with our numbers, but that's okay. Now we are going to, oh, wait a minute, we forgot to do something. Our turtle has to lay in an egg, which is our placeholder, okay? Because now we are going to multiply by, the tens digit. So we have to start where the tens digit starts. All right, so we're going to do 65 times 5 now. So first thing you want to do is 5 times 5. That is 25. Put the 5 down, carry the 2. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2 is 32. I'm going to rewrite this part down at the bottom so we can see a little bit better, okay? So it's technically 130 plus 0, 5, 2, 3. Notice how I made sure they were lined up, okay? Hopefully that little bar won't cover it up. So 0 plus 0, is 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus nothing is 3. So now, oopsies. What we have here is 3,380. All right. Now, where do we put the decimal is your question, right? Well, best way to think about this. I need my answer. It's got to be kind of close to 35, right? Well, if I put my decimal right here between the two threes, that means it's going to be 3 and 380 thousandths. That we would just call 3. That's not going to work, is it? So now, well, let's try to put it one more back. So that might become 3 decimal 8 0 decimal. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. The number before the decimal says it's 33. Is that close to 35? I think it is. Let's try one more spot, okay? Now, if I put it, that bar keeps coming up, 338 decimal. Oh my heavens. Decimal 0. The number before the decimal is basically 338. That's way too big. So our best answer is right here. Right there. 33 and that decimal wants to go and 80 hundredths. My decimal does not want to stay, does it? It just is making my life impossible. There it is. 33 and 80 hundredths is going to be our final answer because that number is pretty close to 35. All right. You guys got this. This is how to figure out multiplication with decimals using rounding. Excellent job, you guys. You got one problem left. Then you're going to put it on the answer slide on the next slide. You're going to do so great. All right. Good job.